They keep lying and saying I'm a demented individual. If you can't stomp the op's head into the curb like a Goomba and turn his jaw into a Pez dispenser, just say you're a fucking pussy. Rip your ribs through your back, just like the Chili's dining experience. I want my baby back, motherfucker. Chow mein got me speaking foreign languages. This mead got me shitting. This pussy got me feeling like I'm in Valhalla. Spray my fucking teeth chrome and turn your head into a fine paste in this track hop. Tra-la-lay, tra-la-la, way my fucking brain matter has deteriorated into a soupy liquid, roughly resembling the consistency of Clover Valley chicken noodle soup. I'd slit my fucking throat if my arteries weren't lined in solid fucking gold. These hoes would have pardoned Adolf Hitler if he had 10K on Instagram and a zip of White Widow. They won't even look in my direction unless I take the Wraith out for a spin and throw a notepad of Benjamins out the drop top. What the fuck does that tell you? Bitch sat on my face and this beard had that pussy laughing like Tickle Me Elmo. Me and fine shit were over here cum swapping my own load so I could better understand the equal rights movement. Harriet Tubman died for this fucking experience, jit. This do-rag on my head like the Hoover Dam way it's holding back a fucking title sequence. I feel like fucking King Neptune. All these fucking chains on my neck got me feeling locked up like my name was fucking Akon. I'm so morally depraved and sick in the head, I don't know if I should kill myself alone in my room or in front of the ops to permanently scar them for fucking life. I'll turn your brain matter into a fucking Van Gogh painting. I remember getting my worm burped at a dance in 7th grade sitting on the highest seat in the bleachers. King Arthur ain't got shit on me, jit. Prime Kodak on the speakers in the gym had me ready to fucking strangle someone to death with my bare hands like that one fish from SpongeBob. I took semi-chopped fine shit to see the Jumanji remake and had to cut through that bush with a machete like Jack Black. Pulled my fucking fingers out and acted like I had finished a $5 fill-up from KFC. White suit on me got me feeling like the Colonel himself, motherfucker. I go Doug Dimmadome on that pussy, jit. Glock got a high beam on it. I Swiss cheese that motherfucker like the movement in my watch makes me want a Millie rock. I feel like Playboy Cardi. Fwah! My shit spins in an equilibrium. Your shit stops on each fucking minute. I pull out a wad of pink 50s that look like the fucking handy dandy notebook. Tell your hoe catch these clues like Sherlock, motherfucker. Our tax brackets are like comparing dick and balls to clit and labia. Only one can make you feel like a fucking failure. I had a French mistress taking off my Italian leather belt to expose my big-ass baguette under the Roman Colosseum. That pussy got me feeling like a multinationalistic empire. Rubbing on the clit for just 3 minutes had her screaming for mercy. I do this for my pleasure, not fucking yours. Wipe the cum on my Maybach curtains, get right back into it. That pussy feels like how it feels to pronounce Dolce and Gabbana. I'm out here smoking bareback, Cracker Jack, Patty Whack, soy sauce pack, Jackie Chan eyes wide shut, True Lies, Arnold Schwarzenegger lizard shit. Every time I pop one of these cowabunga Famundas, it's simply to spite the fucking Lord. I feel like Michelangelo. They keep telling me I don't need drugs to have fun. You don't need shoes to run a fucking marathon either. But it sure as shit fucking helps. The demons in hell fear me for what I am capable of. Shorty smell like camel sex in the Sahara Desert. I felt like a Middle Eastern mother when I made her clean up the nut and snot off the carpet I just fucking vacuumed. This rug was made by Versace himself, motherfucker. Your transgressions here will be punished until I am satisfied with your rehabilitation. I'm gulping beta fish water conditioner by the liter at 2 a.m. on a Wednesday night, ready to start World War III at the local PetSmart like I'm part of the Rothschild family tree. This crack rock got me moving like a fucking geologist. I entered the divinity machine and experienced what Kanye felt when he made 808s and Heartbreak. Motherfucker tried upping at me with a high point and his gun dismantled itself like I casted a fucking spell. Fireball! Wingardium Leviosa fine shit. Let me go redheaded stepchild on that pussy like Emma Watson. 38 rounds just bounce off my fucking skull because of how thick it is. I am the product of the hard knock life. The day I learn something new is the day hell itself freezes over. And you finally feel the inside of a fucking pussy. You see these fine gemstones on my fucking body? Look at this shit. Feel like King Tut when he got laid the fuck to rest. I got a diamond encrusted Prince Albert piercing and a yeast infection. When she sucked me, she don't know if that cheddar taste is discharge or the amount of cheese I spent on this fucking thing. One time was interrogating me about the 14 Vicodin pills they found in an Advil bottle I had stashed in the glove box of my Monte Carlo. Little do they know I left a skinned cat on the doorstep of the fire station like I was abandoning a newborn child. That pussy looked like an angler fish. Pure fucking silver on my neck way I fish with my long john in that pussy. I'm over 1,000 years old, homie. Of course the back shot air gonna smell like Davy Jones' locker. Back shots make that bitch hoot and holler and whatnot. I was on the Adams Bridge on my way to India to sell various goods, spices, trinkets, and knickknacks to the nation of India. Got robbed by some feral ghouls like I was in Fallout 4, so I switched them motherfuckers with this here street sweeper. I do want to set the world on fire and watch as nations crumble. Pink diamonds on my neck glisten like fucking cough syrup. She spread them beef curtains like when I looked to see if they put cheese on my beef and cheddar. Shout out my main man Austin. My bitch look like Peter Malark. Don't play no games in these streets, jit. You'll go hungry. Feel like Warren G way she mount up on my private parts. Regulator! I remember living in the gutter like the itsy bitsy spider. I used to have to rub fucking sticks together just to make fire so I could boil fucking creek water for ramen noodles. My ramen came without the fucking flavor packet. I had to bust my own baby gravy in the ramen to add even a slight hint of shrimp flavor. I used to put a Pringles can Fleshlight in the oven just so I could feel the warmth of a woman's touch for 5 minutes. The things I have been through would drive the average individual into a state of schizophrenia so severe they'd have to be put down if it were back in the fucking 40s. You have no idea what the fuck I've been through. I will never return to my roots. From here on out, it's $1,000 plates, fine dining, chandeliers, fine caviar straight out the fucking ovaries, tomahawk steaks like I'm blowing on a fucking peace pipe filled with the spirit of Pamela. That's why my neck's so fucking cold, you peasant. Bush's beans got me in a state of nirvana unachievable through standard meditation. Blow your shit smooth off with this 12 gauge like Kurt Cobain slime. I have a gun, motherfucker. I'm popping ecstasy behind the 7-Eleven in my True Religion jeans and my Montclair down jacket like I'm in Project X. 47 baby geese gave their lives so I could sweat like an obese pregnant woman in this fucking thing. I think I'm having fucking triplets. Titanium shin bone on my crotch like I'm about to put that bitch in a rear naked choke like Dave Hill. The double champ does what he wants. Lil bro got a Chrysler 300 the other day. Well, I took him to Gapplebee's with his bitch in the passenger seat of this Hellcat V8. Pressed the gas and it looked like the tornado from the Wizard of Oz when I took off from the light. Call a young pimp Max Verstappen. Dude. I was running the casino glitch off an Anunnaki asshole expander, probing your bitch with all 10 inches of my flashlight like Mr. Kirimov. 30 seconds! Ordered 10 Cambodian hookers for me and the Cuzzos to the Airbnb with Amazon next day shipping. Woke up speaking Spanish at an illegal abortion clinic in Egypt and had a burning sensation right at the tip. Ese cono está bien gordo, motherfucker. Smoked a Newport and carried on like nothing even happened. Josiah explained how I feel off these kyber crystals perfectly. This is the type of shit to make you curb stomp a newborn baby. Me and God are evil twins. I'll let you take a guess as to who the evil one is. Left a mark in that pussy like shadows of evil. Cursed her and the kid for all eternity. Cum bucket built motherfucker. Grabbed that bitch by her hair and gave her CTE like Nate Diaz when I was done with it. Heart racing off this Green Goblin Gardner Gabuza got me going into a state of cognitive decline like the two most recent presidents. Took a sip of this whiskey, ripped a backwood. I felt like Billy the Kid in his fucking prime. Bitch said she was allergic to nuts, so I proved her wrong on several different occasions. Had that bitch doing the semen shuffle on her way to the bathroom to cum fart in my freshly cleaned toilet. I laid there and had flashbacks akin to those of a Vietnam veteran. Only difference was that they were on the top floor of the Section 8 apartment with Dracos. I went from plastic countertops to imported marble on my shower walls. Now when I bust ropes on the wall, it slides off like Ilya Malinin. Me and bro felt like John Cena and Chris Benoit going up against Team Lesnar in a handicap tag team match of us against 4 French broads. Lil bro tapped out after round 2. Meanwhile, I had them all turned into rivers in a calm 12 minutes in the 3rd round. Had one bitch doing the backwards crab walk down a flight of stairs like Reagan McNeil. Looked like the goddamn walls of Jericho when I was done with it. These booger glob soul snatchers in my crystalline quartz rig look like Dave Blunt's. Built like the fucking shit emoji. A 6'9" in reverse and let the swamp ass drivel over her forehead. Like a starving kid in the Congo, shaking the last droplet of water out of the traveler's palm leaf. Ripped that IUD out with my bare hands like pulling a Minecraft pickaxe out of a double chest. Nutted in her just so I could feed her a plan B for a better peace of mind. I'm smoking Agent Orange Vietnamese style runts. This shit will have you pursuing disability compensation funded by fucking DARPA themselves. The voices of my victims won't stop fucking speaking to me. They keep reminding me of all my wrongdoings. I'm sorry. I made a terrible mistake. Shut up. I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. That was a long time ago. Drop the gun and put your hands up, sir. We just want to help you. No one has to get hurt here. Attempted to rehabilitate inside the correctional facility, but I failed fucking miserably. I sold my soul to Satan for 3 honey buns and a pack of ramen noodles like it was a slave auction back in the 1700s. How can I need a 425? Now I need a 495. I regret nothing. I reached this status through homicide, extortion, racketeering, grand theft, and domestic terrorism. I'm wanted in 47 countries for things I can't even remember fucking doing because I was blacked out on a cocktail of substances. I'm a real cum-slinging misfit. I beat the court cases like she claimed I had beaten her. Left the prosecutor's argument looking like a papier-mâché bomb shelter. Fucking useless. Shout out my lawyer. She hit me first and jugged my watch, motherfucker. Too many 30s in my bloodstream got me slurring with impediments. Sound like Joe Biden on national television. Got so fucked up, I started forgetting my phonics. Smoking fentanyl, laced Durham drummer. Got me beaten off completely naked inside a Walmart handicapped bathroom stall. I was bloodshot on all fours like I got pepper sprayed. Shooting fucking ropes at a bitch from Nicaragua. Fuck moonwalking. I'm nod walking through Calabasas, jit. I was holding her up by her neck while I railed her in cowgirl like I was Woody from fucking Toy Story. Now she's posting her baby bump on TikTok like the kid ain't gonna come out with its soft spot looking like my Hermes ashtray. Big old divot looking like it's fucking dusty. Let me make one thing extremely fucking clear. That child is not mine and will have an upbringing comparable to that of a pit bull who's been kept outside on a runner chain in 100-degree Mississippi summer heat. A childhood filled with 5 different parents in neglect. He'll probably get sold for drug money at some point in the equation as well and end up euthanizing the fucking Humane Society. If it even fucking survives birth. White bitch would inhale more Peruvian marching powder than Justin Bieber if she could afford it too. Basically what I'm trying to say is I'd fuck the shit out of Lola Bunny if she was real. Popped a rhino pill and went on a safari in that pussy. I don't have a birthday, I have an eviction date because I refused to pay my fucking rent on time. I was removed out the womb like a cancerous tumor, just to balance out good and evil in this world. I'm the reason the yin and yang symbol exists, motherfucker. Call that bitch the Geneva Convention, way she dishonorably discharged me in that pussy just after I shot a bunch of fucking kids on her forehead. Motherfucker built like Hansel and Gretel. Bitch tried conning me off a Snapchat quick ad for a calm $20 to DoorDash food. Fuck you think I am? Salvation Army Soup Kitchen? It's not about the profit, it's about the premise. And the verdict is, get a fucking bag, dumb hoe. I'm starting to get real pissed off at these bird brain bitches. Ugh. Long ass nose, toucan jawline, built motherfucker. Squawk! Chop shit wants a Big Mac. Just because you're obese and wear black eyeliner doesn't make you a thick thigh goth mommy. It means you're a future victim of same-sex domestic violence. I'm probably fatter, but at least I don't act like a fucking Vogue model. I accept that I am degenerate filth. The moral of the story is that I need more fentanyl-laced Durham drummer. Bitch said she was from Costa Rica like it was a flex. Your entire economy is funded by fucking tourism. Bumfuck South American shithole. I push rocks through trade routes I have set up there. I may have been from the gutter, but at least I could walk into McDonald's and ask for a fucking water cup. I'm in that pussy like a voting ballot. Consider this my application to run for public office. Left and red political parties. I fuck your bitch then left her on red after I dipped out the crib like her third husband. Stole her kids' fruit roll-ups on the way out because I too like fruit roll-ups. I told her, son, you'll have to be tough to make it through this stage in your life, as I watched the childlike wonder fade from his eyes. He asked me, are you my dad? To which I responded by throwing their gallon of milk at his feet before walking the fuck out. Slinging rock in Slumville, trying to make ends meet. Learn how to freebase Sudafed and change the course of human history overnight. I'll turn your mother's stovetop into a fucking drug farm, little one. Pull your net worth out of the bank just to remind myself what all of this was for. I'm the entire reason Maury has a career in television. I used to be so poor, I had to stay up for 3 days just to change my psychological state. Just for me to get my hands on a single Percocet 30 required waging 4 different wars and going through a ceasefire agreement with 13 territories exchanging hands. I come from the bottom of society. I make a homeless man look like Jeff Bezos. His tent had the equivalent value of a 401k and a pension plan in my eyes. A nice studio apartment, if you will. Flow so acidic, it tastes like a bitch whose diet consists of Takis and Red Bull when I get to spitting. Popped in Interstellar and started yelling at my past self for letting fine shit go without fucking her at least one last time. Don't let me leave, Murph! I called her Cheddar Bob where I shoot my cheese all across her leg. The Asian masseuse ain't sucking your toes at the end of the foot massage, but your bitch did it for free. I will never find true love because I have become the sole reason why these hoes never tell you their backstory. We need VIN numbers on these bitches. Where's your Carfax report, young lady? I know you're a fucking salvage title. Mama told me to keep $10 in case you need to buy a pretty girl a bouquet of roses. First of all, roses are $30 due to inflation, and these hoes just want fucking Percocet. All I'ma say is if I had it my way, I'd have shot that bitch in the mouth for saying the kid was mine. The court case been over for fucking eons, but my lawyer knows they will find a way to try me again. Smoking sneef-laced giggle bush had me feeling like Chewbacca when I throw your newborn off the top floor of my penthouse. I feel like Donald Trump at Lake Michigan. Shout out to the IDF. I kill kids by shooting them into her mouth, so it's a bit different, but I still understand the grind set. Smoking this Black Rock laced sour diesel got me ready to buy as many single family homes as I can get my filthy fucking hands on. This fentanyl got me moving like a bright idea. This rapscallion whippersnapper got me moving like the world's famous Dashing Shadow. The Dashing Shadow makes his way to the ring. Real ones know the lore. Shout out my producer, Deadshot. Had Bruce Buffer announced that I was the undisputed heavyweight champion after I fucked on a 323-pound, 5'7" land whale for 5 minute rounds. If she ain't 280, she ain't a lady. If she bigger by a lot, that's a fucking title shot. I feel like a dehydrated mud hut dweller from a third world country. I will never go through a drought again, Jit. I was on a solo pilgrimage to discover Iceland and Greenland for 55 days and 55 nights. Had me hearing voices from the sea like I was playing fucking Subnautica. I switched the names around because they wanted me to fuck with my slime Ragnarok for gits and shiggles. I can't even deny it no more. The world's largest petrified shit was laid by yours truly. Felt like a fat bitch on food stamps giving birth to triplets when I laid that fucking log in the toilet. This bottle of Everclear got a wife and child in the fridge wondering why their husband and father left. The voices in my head are still fucking talking to me like it's gonna change either of our fates. Ah! Get out of my fucking head! Find something you love to do and stick with it, young man. I'll kill people for fun like Trippy Red. Shawty know I kill people. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'll rip your fucking eyes out and leave you floating down the river covered in milk and honey.